Don't have Fisher. Don't have Fisher. Don't do it. Today, we're going to get started with Regulation C, also known as Series 3, with a team rental from Cobalt, who is a player from Japan who has shared a bunch of rentals that a lot of players have been using to try out the format. I'm going to be interested in this Tyranitar Lycanroc Sand team with Indeedee Armarouge, which I thought these Pokemon would have gone down in use, especially the Indeedee Armarouge with all the new Ruinous Pokemon. But apparently, there's some pretty solid logic, so pretty interested to see how it goes. This team features Sand with Psyspam. Tyranitar and Lycanroc are great into some of the fast cores with Ruined Pokemon such as Xianpao Dragonite and Fluttermane Shiyu Iron Bundle. While Armarouge Indeedee with Annihilate can be good against the bulkier, stallish, or balanced teams with Ting-Lu or Wo-Chien. Ting-Lu also helps against the offensive Ruin combos and helps benefit Annihilate, reducing any special attacks. There are a lot of fun combos you can do with the team, like Lycanroc Tyranitar with Terra Flying with the Tyranitar and then Bulldoze with Assurance combinations. Endeavor with the Lycanroc is something opponents have to fear, and Indeedee makes this stronger with preventing priority hitting the Lycanroc with the Psychic Terrain. Bulldoze can also activate weak armor on Armarouge for speed advantage, and it has Clear Smog for Dundelza or any other cheeky setups. Indeedee can pair with Armarouge for strong expanding force or Annihilate to help set up the bulk ups. If you would like to check out the creator or the details of the team, they will be in the description. Wo-Chien, Ting-Lu, Glimmora, Garganacl, Toxapex, and the Shiyu. Okay, why is there a Shiyu there? I guess they kind of need a wall breaker somehow. All right, some kind of stall team, which not the biggest fan of, but we can probably manage. I don't think, man, I kind of want my Psychic types because my Psychic types can actually beat the Toxapex, one of the few ways I can actually break through it. Endeavor is probably really good here though. Endeavor is really strong. Ruination, it's not bad here. I'm trying to think if I set up with my Annihilate, I'm in a really good spot. Like, can I set it up properly? That's my question. So Sand isn't a bad option here. I do like the Lycanroc quite a bit here because I can threaten a lot of rock slides, and of course they have to watch out for the Endeavor strategy. Endeavor is really solid here into them. Tyranitar can definitely put in some work as well. Trying to figure out what do I want to choose here. I don't think I mind going with the Annihilate lead right off the bat, and I don't think Annihilate plus Lycanroc's that bad here. Yeah, I like it because it can put on a lot of offensive pressure with bulk up. Against Glimmora it can be a little bit weird, but I think it's okay. And then Tyranitar, and let's go with Armarouge in the back. No Ting-Lu. I think no Ting-Lu just because I don't really think the special attack is gonna really matter. I don't think they're bringing Shiyu against a Sand team. I just really don't expect it to. They have 3 of the Ruined Pokemon, just missing the Xianpao. I don't think Ting-Lu does enough here. I feel where Armarouge can at least put on a lot of offensive pressure against the Toxapex, assuming there's no Terra, but I imagine Terra is going to be on one of the Wo-Chien or the Ting-Lu in this match. Maybe the Garganacl as well, but I don't really see it on the Toxapex if it's brought here. Gonna bring the Annihilate plus the Lycanroc against Wo-Chien and the Garganacl, which is completely okay here. I do not mind this. I think I'm just gonna set up a bulk up immediately with my Annihilate. Now, the question is, what do I want to do with this? I could go for a close combat immediately, but I kind of don't want to. I just don't really see a point of it. I think I'd rather just go hard into Tyranitar or maybe the Armarouge straight off the bat. The problem is I do feel very weak to Toxapex if I let my Armarouge take too much damage. I am kind of concerned about taking a lot of Sand damage though with the residual from the Annihilate, but I think it's probably an okay trade here. I just really don't want like Lycanroc to get targeted by like Salt Cure plus the Giga Drain, for instance, turn 1. That would be really bad for me because of course I'd lose my Focus Sash and my Focus Sash wouldn't even matter. We're gonna see a Terra immediately, so I might have forced a Terra Ghost potentially or Terra Poison. Either one's perfectly acceptable. Gonna be the Terra on the Wo-Chien. Gonna be Terra Water, okay, which actually kind of helps me because now it is vulnerable to the Rage Fist, so that is pretty decent for me. I also don't have to watch out about Garganacl, so I will be able to get a bulk up with Annihilate. And sure, this thing's lowering my attack right here, but overall I think that Annihilate will be able to set up. They do start getting a Leech Seed off though in the Annihilate, which is concerning, but I can Drain Punch the health back later in the game. We're gonna see the Salt Cure. I'm gonna build up the Annihilate right here. Okay, so Rage Fist is building up right here. I do have Choice Band on my Tyranitar, which is going to do some pretty significant damage with the Assurance double up. I could also like just double up the Wo-Chien with like a Rage Fist here plus Assurance. I imagine they want to probably throw down a Leech Seed into my Tyranitar. Feeling I'd imagine that they would be super safe here. Now, I think the problem is I don't think this Annihilape is faster than Tyranitar if I'm not mistaken. If it is, that would be amazing because I could go for a Rage Fist plus Assurance double, and that I think would do a good amount of damage right here. But as you can see, that Saltcure is just building up. I don't know if they really want to risk the Garganical taking too much damage right off the bat. Oh, I am faster than 1 point. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. I will go for the Rage Fist immediately because I'm +1 and a 100 base power at the moment. And I might as well just go for that Assurance double up right here. I don't expect to protect from Wo-Chien as I could just go for another bulk up here. So I feel like that they really want to start wearing down my team. So let's see if I can get this right. Organical I can see protect because it is threatened by attacks right here. If they know the team, like a low kick would be a thing, but no protects at all. So I am able to get a Rage Fist off straight off into the Wo-Chien. Good amount of damage right here, and this is an Assurance double base power. Oh my goodness, that's almost a KO. That's insane. A Leech Seed going to come out into the Tyranitar, but that's a-okay here. Saltcure probably going to go out into Tyranitar as well. Yep, it does. All right, so that's not too surprising. And all right, so we're going to be taking a lot of residual, but the thing is their Wo-Chien is gone right now, so I don't have to worry about Leech Seed anymore if I just switch out, which is pretty solid for me because I can definitely afford to switch out in this game. So goodbye Wo-Chien. That was a really good double. That Banded Tyranitar actually coming in super clutch. Just one of their wall breakers gone, and that was the thing that was lowering my physical attack. So now I actually have a lot more power just because that Ruins of, I forgot which one is Wo-Chien. Is it Ruins of Tablet? No longer affecting my side of the field. So really nice double up right there, and they don't get Leech Seed chip onto me this turn. We're gonna see what is coming out here. Gonna be the Toxapex, which is not too surprising here. Okay, this could be Infestation, which I wouldn't be too surprised about. I definitely want to, do I want a Drain Punch here? I don't mind a Drain Punch here, or I could just double swap here. I don't mind a double swap either. I think Armarouge is definitely a play here. Maybe the Lycanroc. Let me see what I think they would have in the back. I want to make sure that I have good answers. I think I definitely want to keep Annihilape and Tyranitar decently healthy. They're probably going to Saltcure and Infestation the slot here, which I would not be too surprised about. I'm going to go out into my Lycanroc for this slot, and I'm going to go out into my Armarouge. I'm hoping that they're going to target the Annihilape slot to try to trap it here. And they also kind of need the residual damage, even if it means the cost of building up the Rage Fist right now. And what's nice is that they Terra the Wo-Chien, so again, I don't have to worry about the Terra on the Toxapex or the Terra on the Garganical, so I can hit him with Drain Punch or Expanding Force for super effective damage in the game. All right, Garganical Protects is excellent for me. Is this Infestation or Toxic, or is this just Baneful Bunker? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, that's really good for me, actually. Okay. Very, very solid. So I'm able to get a Endeavor off potentially in the upcoming turns. Ooh, we also note that this Toxapex does not have the Black Sludge. Huh. Which maybe it's not an item you want to run with Terra, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was the stall team right here. All right, what do I want to go for? I could Bulldoze here, not really like much of a point. I definitely think I want to get some damage off. I don't know if the Toxapex protects here. I'd imagine they do. Like, I really imagine they do. I just don't know what they can really do because they can't get rid of my side of the field super easily. So I think just Rock Slide is pretty safe here. Like, I don't mind just going for a Rock Slide and Expanding Force right here. Even if they Baneful Bunker again. Yeah, like, I don't think I was getting too much damage on Garganical with the Sand Special Defense boost. So I don't think it was really mattering too much. I got a chance to Rock Slide flinch, and even if Garganical attacks, what's it going to do? As long as it's not Iron Defense, I should be okay. If it's Iron Defense, that could actually be an issue, which I'll have to prep for. But we'll see here. I think I could even beat Iron Defense with the combination Bulk Up and Annihilape. Body Press immediately. Oh, okay. Ooh, all right. They have Body Press, which is actually good for me. Because now I can Endeavor here. I can Endeavor slot and just pick up a knockout. They don't have a Ghost type, and they can't Terra Ghost anything. So yeah, we just go for an Endeavor here. I will target the Toxapex because that is an annoying Pokemon that I will happily try to get rid of. And I'm gonna go for Expanding Force in case this is a Barrier on Toxapex. If they switch out to Shiyu, then that's fine. Are you serious? They got the double? Really? Okay. Okay, game. Unfortunate. I got tired of the Garganical though. That was a smart baneful bunker from them, but I mean, it's still all right. But of course, that is really unfortunate. We're gonna see Soul Cure into the... Actually, who would you Soul Cure? I feel like you still have to target the Lycanroc, right? Not the Armarouge, because yeah, you have to. Okay, perfect. So that's actually better for me, because if they did go for the Soul Cure, it would have been really annoying. But like, if I did get like the Endeavor Expanding Force, they kind of need to get a Lycanroc, because then I just Endeavor another slot. We're gonna go out into our Annihilate right here, and let's just go for a Rage Fist into Expanding Force, which should pick up a knockout into anything here. I guess they could switch out to Toxapex. If they switch out to Toxapex, I guess that's going to be pretty annoying, but we'll see. I don't know if they're going to go hard Ting Lu, because again, I could just Drain Punch. Then I could start saying Bulk Ups, I guess, which isn't too bad either. I think, yeah, they protect here actually, and no swap. That's fantastic for me, so I will happily take this. So I'm able to get an Expanding Force off into the Toxapex. I'm able to get a huge amount of damage and a Rage Fist. Double up. No barrier on the Toxapex. Mate, it wasn't Goggles either. So Rage Fist able to eliminate the Toxapex. Huge. Rocky Helmet. All right. That's a-okay by me. Now the Garganical is trapped in and Ting Lu. And if it is Ting Lu in the back, I can low kick and Drain Punch pretty safely. And all I need is really just chip damage, because they can't heal themselves, because I already got rid of Rochien for Leech Seed and Pollen Puff. We're going to see the Glamora actually come out, which I'm actually surprised about. Okay. So Glamora was not what I expected as the last Pokemon, but might as well just go for an Expanding Force right here into the Glamora, I think. And a Protect with the Annihilate. Trying to figure out, do I need my Terra for? Do I need my Terra for anything? Terra Flying doesn't help me in this game. Terra Water doesn't help me in this game. Yeah, my Terra just wasn't useful. I guess I could Terra Ghost the Lycanroc, but I thought they would have Soul Cured the Lycanroc. Okay. I am going to just Expanding Force here and Protect. If they Protect Glamora, it's okay here. I want to see the speed tier on the Glamora, like how fast is it? I imagine it's probably slow, but it is faster than my Armarouge. Okay, so it does get the Power Gem off. I should survive one. Yeah, I do survive one, which is excellent for me. Expanding Force is going to come out into the Glamora. I just want to deny this Toxic Spikes if I possibly can. It might be a Assault Vest though. Okay, that's actually the best case scenario that they went for the because the knockout Armarouge, I was perfectly happy with the knockout Armarouge. I guess I could have got like a Drain Punch off. A Drain Punch would have helped me secure the game, but now I can just go Tyranitar. I click a Choice Banded Low Kick right here, and I Rage Fist the Glamora, and I feel like I'm pretty safe. Choice Band Low Kick's going to do a lot to Garganical. It probably isn't going to pick up a knockout, but it'll be pretty dang close. I could also double up the Garganical, but I just don't see a reason to go for that. I'm just going to go for my Rage Fist here. I'm going to go for the Low Kick. If the Glamora has Spiky Shield, then we'll play a game, but I didn't think it was. I think it was going to be a Assault Vest on this one. Okay, perfect. So they go for Mortal Spin, but the thing is, I don't think they can stall enough turns right here, because I'm just going to be able to do way too much damage to them at this point. Maybe they could recover stall, but I think Low Kick's doing way more damage than what the recover is healing off. So here comes a Rage Fist into the Glamora, is able to pick up a knockout. Beautiful. Toxic Spikes going to be set up, but it doesn't matter. Like, I want to force him to Mortal Spin that turn, so I didn't take any extra damage, and make sure my Tyranitar could still be like around to take care of this Garganical. And as you can see, oh my goodness, Tyranitar, that's 120 base power, but god dang, Tyranitar doing super well here. Able to pick up the knockout on the Garganical, and yeah, stall team. What is it to an Annihilate, which is probably one of the weaknesses. If I had Beat Up, it would have probably been a lot easier, because I could just went for like Beat Up into my Annihilate immediately, just went for attacks, and really it was just really hard for my opponent to knock out. The Endeavor was really cool, and the Choice Band Tyranitar really impressed me in that set. Scizor, Great Tusk, Shiyu, Xian Pao, Flutter Mane, Dragonite. Okay, this is a very, very offensive team, which my Lycanroc Tyranitar actually goes pretty crazy against. Yeah, I do like that option. I do like the Lycanroc Tyranitar mode here quite a lot. I do like... I don't know if I like Indeedee Armarouge specifically. I don't know. Indeedee Armarouge is actually pretty okay here. I think Annihilate's not necessary at all. Ting Lu's pretty good. But I don't have Stormy Tantrum. That's always a thing. Because normally I would bring this to deal with the Shiyu Flutter Mane, but it only has Heavy Slam, which I'm really not a fan of. Body Press does help, but like, I don't think it's worth it. I think I bring Armarouge Indeedee here. Sand, actually, sand plus sight spam actually seems pretty good into the ruin Pokemon, surprisingly. So we'll see, or at least it helps me, right? Because the thing about Chien-Pao Dragonite, I can always go out into my Indeedee, prevents that priority, which is really good. Because the thing is, even though all the ruin Pokemon are good against Indeedee, like, I'm just able to stop priority, and that's like so big for me. And then we have the sand mode, which is really good against the ruin Pokemon because of like how much damage output I can do against a Shiyu and Chien-Pao. I just outspeed to click Rock Slide, I break sashes. It's pretty solid here. Scizor is a little bit scary, which is why I'm bring the Armarouge. I want to know what Terra the Scizor is. If it's Terra Fire, that makes it a lot easier because Rock Slide would make it super effective. And we'll see. I just gotta watch out for, I don't know what they lead here. That's the problem. I feel like they have to threaten the sand mode. They know it's coming, but I don't know how they threaten it heavily here. We're gonna see the Scizor looks like plus the Dragonite. Okay, this could be double priority here into the Lycanroc, I suppose. Trying to figure out. I think that would be their play here, most likely. I could Terra Ghost, but I just don't see a reason to waste a Terra if I don't have to. I think I'm just gonna click Rock Slide. I'm gonna go out into the Indeedee right here. Just bring out that Psychic Terrain, even at the cost of what, them going for like a pounce, knocking out the Indeedee. As long as I have the Psychic Terrain and they have an Ice Spinner set up, I think I'm like completely all right. I gotta watch out though for Chien-Pao. Chien-Pao is actually really scary if I do lose to Indeedee, but I don't know if they go for the Bug type move turn one. A Dragonite protects. Okay, this could be close combat, which is cool. They Bullet Punch. Okay, that's perfect actually, because the Psychic Terrain, yeah, protecting me, which is really good. They wanted to probably prevent an Endeavor situation and went for a double Bullet Punch, but yeah, this Psychic Terrain's really helped me out here. And then I get some pretty good Rock Slide damage. It's Goggles Dragonite. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna go for Helping Hand Rock Slide and dish out as much damage as I possibly can. If this is our Choice Band, they're absolutely screwed here. And they have to swap out. Goggles Dragonite. Huh. I just want the damage right here. I really could. If I lose Indeedee, it's okay because I have Psychic Terrain and I still have the Lycanroc that outspeeds the Chien-Pao, which is good enough right here. I'll be on Rock Slide. Are you Goggles multi-skill Dragonite? That's just so specific. That really is so specific. We'll see though. I wouldn't be surprised, I guess. But dang, that is like I hate a Moongus answer. But we'll see. We're gonna see a Terra come out from my opponent. Who's the Terra going to be? Dragonite, Terra Normal, or is it going to be... Okay, so Terra on the Dragonite going to reveal Terra Fly. Okay. I mean, unless they're clicking Terra Blast, there was really no point of that. So I'm pretty interested on what they're going for this turn. Maybe they just want to Brute Force the Indeedee right here. So I am able to get the Helping Hand set up. Maybe they think I'm going to Trick Room in Rock Slide. Rock Slide going to come out. Trying to get an Armarouge, for instance. Get a good amount of damage. Berry on the Scizor. Just Berry, huh? Okay. They did click Terra Blast, all right, into the Indeedee, it looks like. Yeah, they targeted Indeedee, which I should be able to hang on. Yeah, that actually did a lot less than I thought it would. And a flinch right there, which, you know, that's kind of the thing about Sand. And you know what? I'm pretty sure Helping Hand Rock Slide picks up a double knockout right here. So, yeah, maybe their Dragonite set's just like extreme speed plus the Terra Blast, so they actually don't have a way to hit Indeedee. They're going to protect Dragonite, but at this point, this is kind of bullying at this rate. I'm just going to keep clicking Helping Hand Rock Slide, and there's really nothing that they can do. Here comes a Rock Slide and a Scizor. It does not pick up the knockout, but they go for close combat, but I do have a Focus Sash intact, so completely okay here. They still cannot use priority at all against my Lycanroc here, as long as Psychic Terrain's on the field, which is the nice part about the Psychic Terrain here. Their priority, I'm assuming Chien-Pao's in the back. They can't do anything to stop me right here. And I'm just going to help in Rock Slide because I actually think Rock Slide might miss the knockout on Dragonite. I think that has to be multi-scale Dragonite. I just want to make sure I always get the KO. They also just don't have switches. I want to say my Indeedee though, just because being able to save the Indeedee for the Psychic Terrain against Chien-Pao, or to follow me for the Chien-Pao for Tyranitar is actually pretty huge. I will definitely go into Armarouge, I think, the next turn. And probably click Endeavor into a slot. I mean, they switched out to Dragonite, but somebody said Helping Hand Rock Slide did not have good answers on their team. What is this coming in? Great Tusk. Okay. So that was like, okay, that was a Rock Slide switch, which I'm surprised they didn't go out until earlier, but this works out huge for me. I am able to get a Rock Slide off. I do connect with the Scizor and good damage into Tusk. Okay, beautiful. All right. Dragonite reveal protect, so I'm not really too worried at the moment. Gonna be Dragonite again. Yep, they're gonna probably protect the Dragonite because they've been protecting this entire time. This is probably Earthquake. I think my play here is to endeavor the Great Tusk here and go out into the Armarouge on... I want to say this is Earthquake. Actually, I don't think I had to make this play. I could have probably just Rock Slided here and went into the Armarouge. Yeah, because Expanding Force was just going to knock out anyway. I'm really going for the weak armor strat here. Like, what I'm hoping is this is Protect Earthquake because they are super threatened here. It's not like I can pick up a knockout anyway into their... It's not like I can pick up a knockout anyway into their Great Tusk if they have Earthquake. So I'm hoping that they are Earthquake. They protect the Dragonite to avoid the Rock Slide. I saw out the terrain. Let's see. They do protect the Dragonite, nice. And hopefully this is Earthquake because I get the weak armor through Shuckaberry, and then that's perfect for me. I am able to get the Endeavor off, perfect. So now it's like at 1 HP. Rock Slide, that works too. Okay. Perfect. So I get weak armor. It's actually funny how this is working. So I do get the weak armor, and now I have my Indeedee that can come in because Psychic Terrain just ended. Sand Subsides doesn't really change anything at this moment because Lycanroc was really the only benefit currently. I could go on Tyranitar, but realistically, why wouldn't I just go Indeedee? I'm at +2 speed currently. I have the Psychic Terrain up, and Helping Hand Expanding Force seems pretty solid here. I guess I do have to watch out because Xian Pao could be a thing. I don't know if I really want to read that right here. I could if I want to. Ooh, I really do kind of... Expanding Force doesn't knock out the Dragonite by itself. I think it has to be Xian Pao in the back, right? Maybe it's Flutter? I guess since I can't confirm it, there's no point of going for it. I'm going to Helping Hand Expanding Force. It really just depends, because I think if it's Xian Pao, I play some mind games. Okay, Dragonite switched out, so that should be Xian Pao, and then probably a Protect from Tusk. Yeah, Xian Pao, okay. I gotta watch out for this. All right, here comes a Helping Hand here. Protect Great Tusk, yeah. Okay. Gotta watch out. This is actually pretty scary, but I think it's manageable. I think I protect my Indeedee and I just Armor Cannon the Great Tusk because I feel like they want to get a terrain. It'd be Ice Spinner into the Indeedee slot. I want to cover for the Dragonites. It shouldn't really matter if I Ice Spinner here. I'm thinking the best play here is just to make sure that I have Indeedee around so I can redirect attack from the Xian Pao. And then my Tyranitar with the Focus Sash should be safe here. They aren't switching Dragonite. I thought they were going to sack the Dragonites because I did have my... I thought they were going to sack the Dragonite there, but okay, I'll take this for sure. Armor Cannon's going to pick up the knock on Great Tusk, so I don't have to worry about the Tusk anymore. And Choice Band Rock Slide should secure this game. Let's just see what move did they went for here. Oh, they chose the Ice Spinner into the Armarouge slot, which picks up the knockout and gets rid of my terrain. That is awkward for me, actually. Oh, boy. This is gonna be a call between the Dragonite and the Xian Pao. Yeah. Was there anything I could do to prevent that? Follow me, but like, I think I'd rather have the Dragonite or the Tyranitar in this position. It depends on what did they do. Do they Sacred Sword here or do they Ice Spinner? Because I have Terra. They don't know. I think they protect Xian Pao to Scout realistically. I think I would protect Xian Pao to Scout and then I play the mind game. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm just gonna do. I think protect Xian Pao if you have it is like the safest play you could possibly go for. They didn't go for it. Okay, did they? Oh, they didn't Extreme Speed. It looked like. What are they doing? Sacred Sword. Okay. I was faster than Dragonite anyway, so it looked like I won, but that was more anticlimactic than I thought. I thought they were gonna if they E-speed it. I think the... Did anything go down? I guess they're now Terra normal, so I guess they wouldn't have gone down. Also, the Dragonite was pretty weak because we saw the Terra Blast damage from earlier. It was pretty low. All right, then. I thought that was going to be Shampoo Protect. Dragonite gets to KO into Indeedee, potentially. If it was fast, though. I guess that is also the case. I thought E-Speed, but then I thought about it and like, you know, the Terra Blast didn't do that much damage. I don't think the E-Speed, now that I think about it, looking back at it, would have changed anything. So I guess Follow Me plus Rock Slide was actually just okay there. Even if I think not tearing is still the better play there, because then they still have to play a mind game of what Terra I am if they don't know the team. But they worked out. Glimmora, Talonflame, Fluttermane with Tinglu, Arcanine, and Palafin. Okay, the Talonflame and the Glimmora are definitely interesting ones on this version, because you normally don't see like Glimmora unless it's more of a stallish version, and there's no Amoonguss or anything like Gyarados. I mean, Double Fire is also pretty unique here. Okay, so Palafin's scary. I do have Psychic Terrain though, which is really nice here. I probably want to go with, I could see myself actually just going with the Armarouge plus the Indeedee here. I think it's actually not a bad idea here. You know what? I think it is probably the right call here. I think it is the right call. Tyranitar seems pretty good, I think. And then the Annihilate, I think. Annihilate does do really well against their team if I position it right. The other thing I gotta watch out for is Fluttermane. Fluttermane's always just a scary Pokemon. I don't know. I'd imagine it's probably going to be either Booster Energy or Specs. We've seen a lot of those variants pop up recently because they kind of need a wall breaker on this team. I want to go with the Psychic mode here because if they lead the Glimmora, I really want a way to pressure the Glimmora that isn't going to like screw up my back lead. Because if I get poisoned on the Annihilate, I think it's pretty bad. So I'd rather try to avoid it as much as possible. Also, Psychic Terrain denying the Jet Punch from Palafin is really nice as well. Like if they lead something like this, is perfect for me, right? I'm able to lead the Indeedee plus the Armarouge. I don't think there's Sash on this Glimmora here. They could go out into Tinglu, which is fine. I don't know if they have Spiky Shield or not, but I might as well just go for Expanding Force here. I guess I should Psychic 2 to Glimmora. Yeah, I should Psychic to Glimmora too. We're gonna retreat the Palafin. This is gonna be Tinglu most likely here, which I'm not too worried about at the moment. We're gonna see, yep, Tinglu. Perfect. That lowers the special attack. So if they want a Power Gem, they do less damage to me. Stealth Rock's gonna come out. Okay, that's actually not bad at all for me, as I'll definitely take that over like a T-Spike. So here goes Expanding Force. This is a Assault Vest probably, so this is gonna do like no damage. Oh, that actually, no, it's Focus Sash, so I was right. So good thing I went for Psychic here. Nice. Okay, so that's really good for me. I'm able to eliminate the Glimmora immediately. That's fantastic here. A very, very nice trade-off, because at this point, Annihilate's looking pretty good. Annihilate is looking pretty good. Let's see their Palafin coming in. The only problem is I'm going to have to deal with Fisher Tinglu as I start doing damage, so that's the only thing I really have to watch out for. Palafin coming in? No, Arcanine. Okay. I'll take that for sure. Just don't Fisher me immediately and we're good here. I'm going to protect my Armarouge because I have no idea why the Arcanine came out here, but there's got to be something here. I feel like that they're probably just trying to aggressively get rid of Indeedee, so I'm actually going to go Annihilate here. If they whisk my Indeedee, really smart play on their part. That would be really frustrating, but I mean, I still think it's a winnable game regardless. I think you would rather Flare Blitz here. I think you kind of need immediate knockouts before I start doing too much chip damage to you. We'll see. Protect the Armarouge. I want to Scout. Gonna be a... Oh, it's the Howl set. Okay. That means I have to take my more priority on getting rid of the Tinglu. Payback. Okay, that's 100 base power. That actually did nothing. That actually did nothing. Okay, my Rage Fist is boosted, which is nice. Gotta watch out though. Oh, I have Clear Smog though. I guess I could Clear Smog to Tinglu. I can Clear Smog to Tinglu, so it's not that bad. Is it worth going for the Clear Smog though? It just did no damage right now. I feel like I'd rather just get Expanding Force damage into the Arcanine Protect here. I think this should be okay. The only problem is my Indeedee being Terra Psychic is so weird. Because it being Terra Psychic actually just screws me over a lot. Where I don't have a defensive Terra. Yeah, they go for Wisp here, which is not too surprising here. They're probably also paybacking to Armarouge. I think Terra Water on the Annihilate is going to be correct here. Upcoming. Becomes a expanding force into the Arcanine. Good damage into Arcanine. Stomping Tantrum into the... Okay. I'll gladly take that. I think I'm just gonna go expanding force again, and I'm gonna hard swap. I think I go Tyranitar here, because I don't think I mind Tyranitar getting burned. I think I care if Annihilate's still around. I think that's a bigger thing for me here. I'm surprised that they didn't go for the payback, but it works out huge for me here. All right, so I'm taking these Self Rocks damage, which is fine. Sand is going to start adding up on their side of the field. Wisp here in the Tyranitar, which is cool. I'd rather take the Wisp payback in a Tyranitar than the Indeedee slot. That's all I think I need here. So I get rid of the Arcanine, which is a good trade-off here. I already have a boost in the Rage Fist, which is nice. I think I only need like... I don't think I can start bulking up till I can knock out the... There's slot here. We'll see. Tommy Tantrum. Ooh, that's pretty good for me because I do have the Shucker Berry. I am able to get the weak armor off here, and oh boy. All right, perfect. Okay, that's really good for me. Okay, because I can get an expanding force off into Palafin, and that's some pretty nice damage. I think they're going to probably ignore the Tyranitar at this point. They're going to go Palafin. They probably protect here. I mean, I can't really do much to the Ting-Lu damage-wise right now at the current moment. So, yeah, last turn Psychic Terrain, so I think they protect. I'm just going to protect my Armarouge, and I'm just going to go for a low kick into the Ting-Lu and get some damage off, because I might as well, right? Because the Ting-Lu can have recovery, so I might as well just heal. If they go for a Wave Crash knock on my Tyranitar, I get a free switch to Indeedee and reset the Psychic Terrain anyway, so that's perfectly acceptable for me here. I think they also want to watch out for like an energy ball. Oh, they went for a Wave Crash? Perfect. That's fine. That works out too. Gladly take that. So Tyranitar goes down. They take so much recoil right here. That was a bit less than I thought, actually. Payback going to come out. Yep, that's cool. Just gotta watch out. I think I go Indeedee here. I click follow me. I just wish I had a defensive Terra on the Indeedee, because I feel like that would help secure the game. I think it would. I'm gonna go for follow me and I'm gonna go for follow me expanding force here. I feel like, yeah, I have to. I guess I could have helping hand, but it also depended on if Palafin actually went for attack or protect, because I feel like I always got to protect the Armarouge. Expanding force should do a chunk, and if they wave crash, I feel like that recoil. Oh, I get a crit. I feel like based on that damage though, expanding force should have done around 50% to the Palafin, maybe a little bit more. Wave crash damage and then sand chip. I feel like it would have been enough to where I think I just instantly win with my Annihilate, because I'm pretty sure they would have went down to the recoil, and if not, Sand should have finished it off there. Even if I lost Armarouge, I think I won with bulk up Annihilate, because I just bulk up once, then I Drain Punch, and then I think like I'm fine as long as no Fissure connects. But that would be like multiple turns of Fissure. I don't think they're gonna have it on this team, but we'll see. I'm gonna clear Smog, and I'm gonna bulk up here. It is my best play. There's really no point of going for a Terra, because none of the Terras actually changed the outcome. There's Smog, get rid of that. I think Clear Smog weak armor is actually pretty sick because of the dozos. We are able to get a bulk up with the Annihilate. Don't have Fissure. Don't do it. Oh my goodness, they actually had Fissure. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Why is that a move, man? Why is that a move? Okay. Because I thought it was a Howl. Okay, I thought they were just going to be like all attacks. Like they had payback. Like I thought it was gonna be payback, heavy slam, summon tantrum, and then maybe a rock move, maybe earthquake. But come on, man. Why are you Fissure? All right, Drain Punch, armor cannon, and then I think I did too much damage. I'm pretty sure like 2 armor cannons and a Drain Punch should pick up the knockout on the Ting-Lu. I feel like this Drain Punch should be doing 60. Oh, I forgot they didn't Terra. Okay, wait, hold up. Wait, but what Terra are you? Poison. Okay, I can expanding force the next turn. Okay. That means they got to be targeting down my Armarouge, right? I guess this is going to be really weird. Armor cannon should do 20%. Oh my goodness, that does nothing actually. Wait, do I actually lose to Fisher? Oh my goodness, please no. They're gonna pay back KO to Armarouge first, I imagine. Drain Punch. At least they're taking sand damage too. Oh my goodness. Oh. Why not KO to Armarouge? Why not KO to Armarouge at that point? Because if you're going for that, maybe they expected to protect, but I think they guarantee lose it. I think like if they went for Fisher or Thing, but like the thing is, if you commit to the Terra, you kind of want to KO the threat to the Terra right here, because now I just click Expanding Force and you can't protect because I think yourself as guaranteed. So yeah, I don't know about that one, but it works out. Here comes Expanding Force, because they could have got me, because they could have got multiple turns to click Fisher, but now they just like don't. So here comes a Rage Fist, and goodbye Ting Lu. Oh, this Pokemon. It's so dumb how much of a comeback factor this Mon has just because of that one move, but thankfully we're dodging him today. We're dodging him today, and hopefully tomorrow, and then the next day, and then the next day. I hate Fisher so much. All right, let's go over to games. Game 1, a really unique stall team that I was able to break through with the offensive tools, eliminating the healing from the Wo-Chien quickly. The double Baneful Bunker might have been obvious, but I felt like I still had enough tools on my Pokemon to break through the remaining. Game 2, really strong start, but I got sloppy on the Chien Pao switch as I was able to make those calls, but I didn't commit. Looking at what they brought, Chien Pao was a bit obvious for the 4th Pokemon, so I should have trusted my instincts, but with the Dragonite not being too offensive, I believe I had the game sealed as long as there was no extreme speed crit into the Indeedee during the final turn. Game 3, Indeedee Armarouge was able to break through the Glamora, and I was able to put my Annihilape in a good position for the endgame, barring any Fisher lands. Okay, the Indeedee Armarouge, I think it could have been more threatening with Trick Room, but it was actually kind of decent. Like the Tyranitar Lycanroc combination, really solid into, again, a lot of room Pokemon. Then the Indeedee synergy as well with the Lycanroc. It is something to say the least. Was definitely pretty surprised, but overall, very fun team to see that these Pokemon can still hold up to the test of time. I wonder if they'll pick up more in the future, especially the Indeedee plus the Armarouge, especially since it's dropped off quite a lot from the first regional. And Tyranitar Lycanroc, it's not really a common meta choice outside of Japan, really. Only Japan's really used it so far, so I'm kind of curious if it's going to pick up in the West. But if you did enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, ready to help me out. If you want to check out the details of the team, you can check it out with the rental code on your screen, as well as the details of the team and the creator down below in the description. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more VGC content.